Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Where Have I Been? With me, the most absent one, MrSuryt. Where have I been? Yeah, that's not where have I been playing in the background. That's Subnautica, a game that I have played a fair bit. It's been around in early access, albeit more content in this early access build than most full release games. It is going full release this month, so I've been jumping back in, derping around, failing miserably. I know there'll be a lot of derps that you guys will spot in the background. Feel free to point them out. I love it when people point it out to me. No, honestly, I don't spot all of them myself, so it'd be good for somebody else to point it out to me. Anyway, we need titanium, lithium, and diamond ore. The purpose of this video is not starting a series of Subnautica. Obviously not, I've got a fair bit done already, so... Although that might be something for the channel for the future. We'll just have to see. Oh, I don't have enough diamonds, alright, so I can't do that. Anyway, the purpose of this video, I guess, is a channel update. Where have I been? Why I left? Where am I going? You know, all those fun things. And to be honest, not all difficult questions to answer. Probably the one that I owe you guys the most would be why I disappeared. So I guess we'll start there. It's been 4 years since I last YouTubed. 4 years. In that time, a fair bit has changed in my personal life. One of the things that has not changed is really any of the reasons as to why I quit YouTube, or never really quit. Believe it or not, I've tried uploading content a fair bit over the last 4 years. It's yeah, never really worked out for whatever reason. I know I've tried to make this video quite often. Just today I've made it a number of times and then deleted it. So yeah, more because I derp during the recording. But anyway, most of the reasons that I left are still part of my life. The difference is, I hope, is that I myself have matured a bit and a little bit better prepared, a little bit more capable of dealing with the issues. Not the stresses would be a better word, because really it was stress. It did come down to stress being the reason why I opted out. 3 main stresses. There's quite a... Yeah, I get it. Shh. There's been quite a lot of stress over the years. Quite a lot of stress that led up to me quitting in the first place. Really 3 main things though. Now, the first one was family. Family is something that is very stressful. It's great, don't get me wrong, I love my family, I love my family life, but it's having kids is time consuming and a lot of work. It really is. You can get quite stressed out just looking after kids. No joke. I love my kids to death, and the big news, I guess, isn't that I'm back. The big news is that I actually have a new son added to the family 4 months ago now. Tomorrow, 4 months at time of recording, which brings my tally up to 3. I've got 3 kids, 3 sons, so 3 times the stress, I guess, and each one does bring its own stress. Believe you me, it is not easy, but well worth it. Very rewarding. Meaning of life really is having kids, I guess. Something that you don't really understand until you have kids. The thing is, having kids is a lot of work. It is very stressful. So there was that. There was no chance that I was ever giving up having kids, or all my kids though, so they were safe. The other one, or one of the other ones, was YouTube itself. YouTube is stressful. It is difficult, time consuming, very expensive hobby to have. Rewarding at times, at other times not so much, fair to say. But it is something that I enjoy. Unfortunately, with the amount of stress that was going on in my life, something had to give, and that's not a laser cutter. And it turns out it was YouTube. The main culprit for my stress back in the day, I talked about just about every video for 6 months leading up to my disappearance, and that was my work. Now, I still work for the same people. They are still massive douchebags, and I still have very little nice things to say about... Oh, look at that, I could have used that a while ago. Yeah, very few nice things to say about them, in all honesty. They're difficult to work for. The thing is, I do love my job. I like to think that I'm pretty good at my job. It's just the people I work for that I don't particularly enjoy working for. Back in the day, back when I used to YouTube, there were a lot of threats of forced redundancies. In other words, they fire you. A lot of threats of transfers to other locations, and requests for people to take VRs, voluntary redundancies. A lot of it's happened. I've lost a lot of friends, well, not lost, but they're no longer a part of the job that I do. Some have left to other locations, myself included, to be honest. I've gone to two new locations since last uploading content to YouTube with laser. Oh man, I really should have visited here long ago. Yeah, I actually, the first place they sent me, they actually waited until I was off work having a kid, believe it or not, and then they transferred me. The place they sent me, about 2.5 hours each way, plus a 12-hour shift on top of that. So, they pretty much took custody of my kids off me. That's the way it felt. Thankfully, I've been transferred since then to a new location. It's a little over an hour each way, so it's still not great, but it's better than it could have been. Can't complain about that. Can complain about that, but no one's listening anyway, so I won't bother. Work is still very stressful. It is very difficult. They are still constantly threatening for different things to happen if we do things wrong, or things they're not happy with us doing. So, nothing changed there, but I still enjoy the job. Surprisingly, hard to believe, but yeah, I still do enjoy the job. Ouch! Excuse me? Bugger off, you two. I'll come out there and knife you. Shank you. That's alright, I've already killed a number of your kind. I'll go get my prawn and come out and beat them up. Anyway, yeah, it's been difficult working for them, but I do enjoy the job. I do enjoy the people that I work with, just not for. The biggest issue with the current place that I'm at, I actually have less work to do. I also have no access to internet. There is internet, it's heavily restricted, I should say. I do have access, it's just very restricted. I can't even watch YouTube on it. Will not work. Can't even check my emails at all. They have disabled Gmail and all that completely. Can I? Oh, I can. Excellent. Just what I wanted. So, where I'm working now does mean that there will be no research being done on YouTube games and the like, which is something that I used to be able to do at my old location. That's something that I'll just have to, if I get back into this full time, that is something that I'll just have to deal with, I guess. Something that I'll have to work around. So the location I'm at will affect YouTubing, but I still think that I'm ready to come back, so we'll see how we go. Yeah, so TLDR, stress, a lot of stress, mostly from work. Stress that's still there, but we're going to give it another crack, see how we go. How are we going to give it a crack, or where we're going? That's probably the harder question to answer. And yeah, I don't have a full answer for that. I don't know exactly what the plan is, really, in all honesty. What are you doing? I think it's damaging my base. I think he's probably going to be putting holes in it for sure. Anyway, I said that Subnautica is not the point, and it seems to be the point. Don't you dare take that. That is mine. You get your own. Jeez. Anyway, where was I? Yeah, where we're going. Hopefully I'll be doing a fairly regular, as in daily upload. That's the plan anyway. We'll see how we go. Content-wise, there are a few games. It's still going to be Let's Play related, predominantly. A few games that I will be playing. The way I see it, I pretty much have to play. For various reasons. Either I owe you guys the games that I said that I would play and then didn't, or the games that I was given by developers and then failed to upload to. So yeah, for me, for developers, for you guys, there's a few games that I will be bringing back guaranteed. And actually, we can have a little look-see at my Storm library to see just what we're talking about there. First one, Craft the World. This is one that I was recording back when I stopped YouTubing. It was one of the last series that I did upload. In that series, the game itself is probably not relevant when it comes to YouTubing these days, but I did say in that series that I would play the game off camera a bit and unlock the next map, and then we'd jump into a new series starting on the next map. Because I told you guys, I promised you guys that we would do that, that's pretty much what we're going to do. I have unlocked the desert map on that, very recently, in fact, just so that we could do a series. It may be just a quick series, it may be over in a few episodes, it may last, if you guys are interested, if you guys hit like and watch the videos and leave comments, then yeah, that it will be a longer series. But I do owe you guys a series just because I said I would. Another one similar to that is Mountain Blade Warband. One of my all-time highest played games. I've actually played probably double that. I used to own Mountain Blade off Steam. For the longest time I owned it off Steam, and I probably played that again off Steam. But anyway, Mountain Blade, we were playing a modded series back in the day. We won't be playing that same modded series, but in that series I did say it would be a series that gets me to say series over and over again. It would also be a series that I keep playing. I will play through till we conclude, I guess, until there's no more content to play. Unfortunately, yeah, that didn't really happen. I stopped playing because I stopped uploading. So I did say that we'd give it a good crack, Mountain Blade series. We will do that again. It's a game that I haven't actually played it for some time, in all honesty, but it is a game that I do love and promise, so we'll bring something back. Mount and Blade Bannerlord is due to come out very soon, so if we do start a Mount and Blade Warband series, well, fair warning, it'd probably be a pretty short one, unless, again, there's demand for it. That'll be a definite play, though. Mount and Blade Warband, we definitely 100% will be playing that. I'm just watching that little circle loading, popping up on my my cursor there. It's getting me worried that I'm not recording, but I can see that I am. Anyway, it's probably something back here happening. This game does have a habit of crashing on me and my very old, outdated computer. Anyway, yeah, so Mount and Blade Warband will most likely be a series. Mount and Blade Bannerlord will definitely be a series. It's a game that I will be buying. It's a game that I will be playing. Even if it's crap, I will still play it, and I'm sure I'll love it. Anyway, the two that are more for developers or for myself, for guilt. The first one's Neo Scavenger. This is a much older title. It's definitely not relevant. In fact, I've seen big YouTubers play this and get no views on this game at all. The reason I'll be doing this is because back when I was YouTubing, just before I quit, I messaged the developers and got a reply almost instantly. They were very happy for me to do any content. Didn't matter that I had very few subscribers and very few views on any of my content. They were more than happy for me to have a free copy. I repaid that by quitting YouTube and taking their game. I felt terrible about doing it. For that reason, I will be... I will definitely make a series. It'll probably be a short one again and again, unless you guys say something about it or you want more content. We'll just wait and see what happens when I release the video. The last one is one that I have to. I've been feeling very guilty about this game for a long time. I was jumping through hoops talking to the developer in order to get a copy of this one. And I assured them, I guaranteed them that I would be doing regular content. It was something that I wanted to cover a fair bit, and it was. It was a game that I really was interested in. Unfortunately, I disappeared. I took their free copy they gave me, and I ran. I did the exact thing that they were trying to prevent, and that is get a free copy from them. I didn't play it. I felt so guilty about taking the copy after they made me jump through hoops to prove that I was a legit YouTuber. I felt so guilty I didn't play it for 9 months. It just sat in my library. More time. I always, when I was younger, it was a board game. It's set in Warhammer, not 40k, fantasy. I always call it Mordenheim. I have no idea why. But anyway, I'm probably still pronouncing it wrong. Yeah, City of the Damned. It's had a couple of DLCs. I don't have those, or I have the free ones. I don't have the paid ones, so I might grab the paid one, and we'll do a series on that. The game is been around for 4 years now. It's not as relevant, and any videos I do on it's probably not going to drive a lot of purchases. It's not going to give them, or I doubt they'll make their money back on the copy they gave me. I actually, before I started playing this, after having it for 9 months, I went out and bought the game. I bought the game and installed it to another Steam account, another Steam account for my family, for my son's actually account, just so I could play it. I was that guilty about having stolen a copy from him. That's what I felt anyway. But yeah, we'll do some content with it, definitely. It's a great game. Just looking at that, I've played almost 250 hours of the game, and I haven't even scratched the surface. I haven't played it for a very long time though, mind you. It's it has a very dedicated fan base, and I'm not going to play min-maxing or anything like that. I'm going to derp a fair bit, and I'm going to upset a lot of people, I know it, but it's something that I owe the developers, and I'll sleep much better at night knowing that I have done a series on it. So that is what I'm going to be doing with the channel, guaranteed. Beyond that, I don't have plans. More than happy to hear requests. Minecraft's, yeah, probably not going to be there, in all honesty. I haven't played it for some time. It's not just become increasingly irrelevant on YouTube, but in my own life, sad to say, I haven't played it for a very long time, so I wouldn't even know where to start. There may be, I might do some kind of modded series on it in the future, but there is no plans at this point. I know the channel is more or less a Minecraft channel. In all honesty, I never meant it to be a Minecraft. It just kind of happened. So that was the content that people watched and asked for. So that's the way it went. But give me ideas on other things. I don't have a huge budget, so don't expect everything to be played on the channel. I know Stellaris is one that I've played a little bit on, and it's just had a new DLC come out, so maybe we'll look at that. I don't know, we'll see. Was it Stardew Valley? I always called it Harvest Moon. Harvest Moon 64 was a game that I played a lot back in the day, so there was meant to be DLC for this coming as well, so maybe, I don't know. XCOM 2's also out. We'll see. Anyway, where we go, I don't know. I really don't have a guaranteed answer to that. All I can say is there will be content. I do hope that it will be regular content. Oh, we found number 7 again. Hey! We'll just have to wait and see. We'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, still not sure how to sign off. I'm as hopeless as ever. That's it for this video. How did I used to do it? That's it for this video. Hopefully you liked. If you did, hit like, subscribe, and I'll see you next episode. Is it next video? I think it was something like that I used to say when I got around to saying it. Oh, that was a bit of a chub. Leave a comment and just let me know exactly what you think, and hopefully I will see you guys in whatever I play next. You guys will probably know, well, yeah, you will know before me, because you'll be seeing this in the future. I won't be releasing this one until I have other content. I'll say that right now. There will be other content on the channel ready to go before this comes out. It's a surprise to me what it will be, but you guys will obviously see it and know. So hopefully you'll enjoy it. Let me know the new issues with YouTube, the membership to the, what they call it, YouTube Partner Program. I have been affected by that. I have the subscribers. I do not have the yearly, the 12-month hours up though. You guys would have to watch another 4,000 almost hours of content in the next few weeks in order for me to maintain my monetization. The issue with that, it's not about the money. Like I've said 100 times before, YouTube has never made me any money. It's cost me money. It's a nice little perk that you get, and it does occasionally, I can occasionally take that money and use it for buying a little indie game here or there, and that's what I have done in the past, and it would still be the case. The biggest loss with demonetization of my content is that monetized content gets priority in the search engine. So smaller channels like mine will not grow. There will be no growth until they are monetized. Unfortunately, it's pretty much made it virtually impossible to start a channel and grow from this point. You've really got to do something new and never before seen, but people have a lot of interest in. People really want, I guess. So anyway, that has affected it. I should have probably said that a little bit earlier before trying to sign out. Hopefully we can get the hours up and get the monetization back. Whether or not I end up putting monetization back or monetize any of the content, we'll have to wait and see. It's more about the search engine favouring people with a monetized video, in all honesty. Anyway, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about that. I probably should have opened with that. That's a hot topic at the moment, isn't it? We'll hopefully see you in the next video, and thanks for watching. Bye bye.